Yes.
It's like being in Disneyland Paris. Don't get used to this sunshine because you won't be seeing it much once we get home. Never seen a line like this for rental car return. Here we go.
We have a broken window.
Good morning and welcome to a new day in Florida. Our last full day. Stacey, Peter and Stephen, our friends, were due to come tonight for a meal. But I've woken up with a cold and they're going on a cruise in 3 days. So they asked me to let them know if either of us got a cold. So I've let them know.
So
so they're not coming. So they don't want to get a cold for their cruise. So it's our last full day. So in this vlog will be travel home day. We're traveling home on Virgin Atlantic Premium Economy. Things to do today. We've got to go and drop some things off at the Bazza's. He kindly...
Our chicken dinner that we were going to have with Stacey.
So we're going to drop off some food with him because we were going to cook Stacey a meal tonight. We'll have a little bit of it and then the Bazza's can have some of it. And then we've got to sort our cases out. So this is what it's looking like at the moment. We are going back premium, but we didn't come with extra cases. So as long as I can squish that down.
Well, I'm sure you can. Have you got everything in your hand luggage?
As much as I can, yeah. I've got to put that in as well. My bag. That's got to go in because I'll be using my.
We'll just carry it.
No, I'll be using my laptop bag.
Right, that's tomorrow's clothes. Done.
So I think we're fine without an extra bag. Do you?
Well, I've got a little bit of room, but I'm not telling you that because you'll fill it.
Well, you just told me. So that's that. We're going to nip to the Bazza's now. Drop our stuff off.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, it's cold out here today. It's kind of nice when it is this cold because you kind of don't mind going home as much. So that's what it's looking like today. I have to say that's the worst sky that we've seen since we've been here, I think.
Well, it will like it at Crystal River.
It looks like
that's the day it rained, but other than that...
It looks like a day back at home.
Well, maybe it's softening the blow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not quite as bad when it looks like this and you know you're going home.
And it's 11 degrees again, I know.
Yeah, cold. So the new annual pass Disney magnet is out today, and you get it surprisingly from Animal Kingdom. You usually get it from Epcot, don't you?
Yeah.
But it's Animal Kingdom today. Now we're not that bothered about the magnets because we have nowhere at the lodge or apartment where we can stick magnets.
Our fridge is wooden.
Yeah, they are good for cruises, I suppose. But when we go on the next cruise, I'll just buy some. But Vicky and Emma, the Disney wives, asked us to get one if it came out, so we're just going to nip in, I think, unless it starts absolutely ramming it down.
In which case, Alfie didn't go and you can go in.
We're just going to go in, get two, and I'll show you what they look like. So you get an annual pass magnet. I don't know how often they come out, do you?
I think it's quarterly. I'm not sure though.
Yeah. You see lots of people in Florida driving around with them on their
back of the cars
and stuff like that. So it's animals from Zootopia on the annual pass.
Which is why it's at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, this year. Right, we've dropped his box off at the Bazza. So
enjoy your chicken.
Enjoy your chicken.
It looked very nice.
Well, we're having some tonight. So.
Yeah, I've never seen chicken breasts as big in my entire life.
From Target. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been lovely spending some time with you guys. Thanks for coming to Christmas dinner with us and everything.
And the cruise.
And the cruise.
Yeah. And
2 cruises.
And parks.
Yeah. 2 cruises, yeah.
2 cruises, yeah. So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye. Right, that's goodbye to the Bazzers, and we may see them in the not too distant future because they're coming to the UK for a while. So we're just going to nip into Animal Kingdom. I've just had a look at wait times. It looks like a very quiet day, maybe because of the weather, I don't know. 30 minutes for Navi River journey. Nick's not done that yet. So we might just go and have a little quick go on there as well. Flight passage is 90 minutes, so that's not low. 20 minutes for Everest, 20 minutes for the safari, 5 minutes for
in a quarter of a mile,
Rapids, Kilimanjaro. No, is that what it was called?
Yep. No, Cali River Rapids.
That's it, Cali River Rapids. Should we have a snack while we're there or what?
Never say never.
Yes.
It's like being in Disneyland Paris.
A reminder from me, you are parked in Peacock.
For your safety, remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram is moving.
Right, we've got to find out where the annual pass magnet is.
Discovering something or other. Opposite.
It's in one of these one of these stores here. Oh, there we go. Annual pass holder magnet distribution. Discovery Trading Company, that's where it is. They're all stood here. Right, there we go. There wasn't much of a queue and they had loads. So it's the two, I don't know what they're called, from Zootopia or Zootropolis. Never seen it. I need to watch that when we get back actually. We're making our way into Pandora. Well, we're in Pandora. Pandora. And
oh, I can smell cinnamon.
You can see there, look, there's lots of cheerleaders still. But they mustn't like coming out in cold because the wait times are low. So straight to Navi, one of Nick's favourite rides. This is how cold it's been this last week. Please pardon our appearance. We had a visit from Jack Frost. We are in the process of replanting this area for your future enjoyment. And a lot of the plants have died. So, we've just booked something. We're off to Sanaa for lunch. Yeah. Probably the last Disney park this trip.
Yeah,
I said that yesterday or the day before or something. So, a quick ride on Navi. And then when we got the magnets, when we're in the queue, we just mentioned, why don't we go for the bread service? It's one of our favourites. Finish off at Disney.
It's dinner time, so the only thing you can get is samosas, bread service and koftas. But the kids menu has a butter chicken on it and you can't get it on the normal menu. And I want that to dip the bread in because the bread sometimes can, you need more for it. Do you know what I mean?
So we're going to go there. We've got reservations, so we'll be able to get in. And then maybe we'll sit around the fire to warm up afterwards.
Oh yeah,
because it's blooming freezing today. There's two buildings at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Jambo House, which we've just passed.
Which has got Boma and Jaico in it.
Yeah, and I think that's a little bit bigger than this one, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, that's massive. This one's
massive.
Tiny.
This one's so this is Kadani Village, which is where Sanaa is. We're in the elevator and we're off to Sanaa breakfast sandwich. That looks nice. Eggs Benedict, banana bread, French toast. All at Sanaa it says, but that's on the breakfast menu. Welcome home. We've got seated and we have a view of their little sort of savannah here. Just seen some zebras, but they've gone. This is our table, which is a nice table.
Right in the window.
Yeah, and the menu here, I mean, we knew what we wanted anyway. We've already ordered. So we've gone for the famous bread service.
The bread.
And a butter chicken we've gone for, and we're just going to share all that.
So you pick one from here and one from here, and it comes with rice.
Yes.
So we're just going to dump it on the table and just pick at it.
Yeah.
It's all here. So this is the butter chicken, a chickpea sauce. You get the rice with it. I'm not sure what that is. It looks a bit wet. You get the different breads, and you get the sauces. And we're not going to get the 10 sauce because it's too hot. You can't eat it. It looks delicious. So butter chicken. So the food here is extremely rich and tasty. I already know it. The taste is going to be amazing.
That's a lot sweeter than
Everything here is sweet and rich in herbs. Get dipped in. Let's try the butter chicken first.
A little bit salty, well, actually, I think this is a bit salty as well, actually.
You said sweet?
It is sweet, but there is something salty.
Oh, no, that's sweet. That's lovely.
Beautiful.
Every single mouthful of that was absolutely beautiful. And we got one main and one bread service, and we just had it and just shared that.
Just the right amount of food.
It's just the right amount of food. Although there's quite a lot of sauces left. I could do with a couple more sheets of naan bread.
Right, we've driven down to Jambo House because
I want to sit in front of the fires.
Nick likes to sit in front of the fires. Wow, that's a right roaring fire today, needed because of the cold. Are you happy there?
Feel the sea on your bum.
Oh, nice.
Right, you let me up in and out.
Shall I get you a sun lounger? It's very nice. This is very nice and relaxing.
It's like, I wish we had a proper fire like that in Lodge. Reminds me of Devil's Tower.
Yeah.
Sat in front of fire there. You know what I mean? Watching.
Not long and we'll be back at the lodge with our new fire.
Yeah, but it shouldn't
And the
that.
Christmas tree up as well.
Oh, I can't love taking that now. Let's just leave it up this year.
Welcome to the next day, and it is now officially Travel Home Day. So it's about...
Just looked on the cameras at the lodge. It's slashing it down.
Back at home.
Grey skies, cold due to come.
And I've just spoken to my mum this morning. She said it's horrible. She says they're dying to see some blue sky. It's not been blue sky for ages. And then I looked on the news, and there was flood warnings and loads more rain coming. So that's something to look forward to. So that's why we stayed here for a while.
Until the lodge opens.
Yeah, because that's nicer to see the blue sky.
It is nippy, but
It's quite nippy.
it's blue sky, and that makes you feel happy.
Yeah. So, happy you, are you?
Happier.
So we are here in the resort for the villa, like the clubhouse area.
Solstice Grill, I think it's called.
Yeah, and
in
as
the
you can see,
Solera
look at there. It's got its own wave rider, so you can come and flow rider, sorry. So you can come and do some.
Frost, unfortunately, has killed a lot of the trees and bushes, as well as in Disney. It's killed a lot here.
Everywhere.
You can see all that; they're all shriveled up.
So it's a beautiful clubhouse area. 2 pools, one like adult area, 1 kids, the wave rider, loads of cafes, restaurants, all sorts of stuff. So we are just waiting on our friends Stacey, Stephen and Peter. They were supposed to come last night to the villa because they're meeting some friends this weekend locally. So they're going to come last night to the villa
And stay over.
and have a meal. But because I've got a cold, they're going on a cruise on Monday. They didn't want to catch a cold, which is completely understandable. So
She's just got over one from last cruise.
So they're just going to come and say goodbye to us in about 10 minutes or so, and then we've got the rest of the day. We fly at 7 o'clock tonight. We've got the club
MCO.
Club MCO is it called?
Club MCO lounge, but we've also trying MCO reserve for the first time, so we have to be at the airport between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. You get 15 minutes either side of your window, and you basically go to the right hand side of all the security barriers and go to a dedicated area. It's almost completely free. I just registered it. I saw it on Instagram. Our friend Jane sent me a story, so I had a look at it and registered. You don't even have to put your name in. You just take a QR code and it gets you through. So we'll check that out, see whether it's any good or not.
So no queues at security then?
Yeah.
Right, here they are.
Stacey's got a gift.
A hand sanitizer.
Well, 'cause we get our cruise Monday, so
Yes.
this
Just the season.
we're going to Mexico.
It's what we've had in our car
We
and
forgot
that's
to put
what's
it
left.
back in his box at Bazza's, so Stacey's got it as a gift.
Yeah.
And I'm stealing it.
So these
And
guys
also
are off
given
for
us a
barbecue.
packet of Ritz biscuits as well, which Tracy Neil
Very
left.
nice, very nice.
Hope you appreciate
Yes.
that gift.
Yes. So we'll see you again sometime.
Okay,
Bye.
safe travels.
Bye.
Bye.
That's Stacey, Peter and Stephen on their way. They're off to a barbecue to some of our friends and with the Bazzers. We were invited to it as well today, but obviously we can't.
When it happens, we'll be at home in bed.
Yes. Well, no, it's later on today.
No, it's not. It's tomorrow.
Yes. Oh, is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow. We're staying in a hotel tonight.
All right. We are heading down to Celebration just for a little mooch. Last day.
Just to be
last
miserable on
hour
the
or so,
on
on the rocking chairs.
the yeah.
And we're back for our last time. It's very busy here today. Can't get on the
Struggle to
front.
park a little bit,
Yeah. Struggle to park. Get your rocking chair. So we're just gonna have a little walk around. I can smell like barbecue as well. Can you?
Yeah. And the plastic duck, which used to be here, is back. Unless it's a real one now.
Is that the 2 there now?
Yeah, it does look like there's 2 actually. Like there's one on its head or something.
2 plastic ducks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they are plastic because they're rocking kind of with waves. Yeah, they're definitely 2 plastic ducks. Maybe they've drifted together. Pair of lovebirds. So the last time we came here, there was some kind of event.
Oh, it looks like there's an event on.
Yeah,
This is why it's so busy. Looks like there might be a wedding or something.
maybe. Well, last time we came here was the day that Tracy Neil went back, wasn't it? We showed him Celebration for the first time.
It's cold in the
It is
shade.
freezing actually. So what do you guys do on your last day? Let us know in the comments below. We just tend to have something that doesn't involve parks or anything like fast-paced. We're just kind of on the wind down now. So we've got all his luggage done.
I just said to Nick, I can't wait to get on that plane now.
It's just the fact that
We're very
you lose
impatient. We're very
5
impatient
hours.
on travel home.
I get impatience from my mum. My mum would come to the lodge, take her coat off and then say, right, what time am I going? What time do I need to set off to get home before it's dark? So the minute we go somewhere, I'm like, right, when we're going, I want to be on the move. But 2 people the same like that, we'd both be couch potato sloths if we didn't. So anyway.
Excuse me, I'm not a couch potato sloth.
Okay. Anyway, we're going back to the villa. We're going to continue walking around. We're about halfway at the minute. That's what it looks like. It looks so sunny and warm. He's after a... Oh, There's another one popped its head up there. He's been down and I was like, oh, my husband's gone and got it.
I wonder what it's like to live in Celebration.
A dream.
So many different house styles as well. Like these look kind of small-ish. And there's apartments, there's big massive houses, there's townhouses.
Right, we're going to do our petrol fill here. We're back at the villa now. So I've said this before in a vlog. When you get in a car in Orlando, you can usually fill it at your villa and get all the way to the airport before it drops on the petrol gauge, because we always take our cars, pick them up full and take them back full. Now back in the day we used to find a garage around near the airport and fill it up there thinking that it was going to drop down, but we've tested this over the years. You fill your car up at your villa as your last stop, and as long as you're not driving around, you can still get yourself all the way to the airport and it'll still show full on the petrol gauge. So we're going to call it 7-Eleven and do our last fill up. Here we are, our last fill. Do you not want a 7-Eleven? Like a nice coffee?
Nah, I'm not bothered.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
$30 for that, and that'll be it now. If you'd have let the garage at the rental company do that, you would have been paying at least double that. Even though they tell you that it's only like so much a gallon and it's competitive to the local areas, it's not, because it's based on average tank size and they always rip you off. So never ever let them put the fuel in. And same when you're picking your car up, they'll say, do you want to prepay your fuel? And they say it's always competitive locally. It's not competitive at all. And depending on what car you pick depends on how much you pay. So if you pay like $30 in a head, if you get a car that's slightly bigger, they'll charge you the difference, and it's never as good as just paying for it on the forecourt. So just be bearing that in mind if you do want to do the fuel options, but we always do our own.
It's almost time to say goodbye to the villa. So I've just come upstairs to say goodbye. This place is so big that I hardly ever come upstairs. Nick likes to come and chill here, but some of the rooms I've only sort of like been in once. So goodbye to the unused Disney room. No, I'm just saying goodbye to all the places. The Disney room.
Being in this room.
And the Jack and Jill bedroom. Goodbye to the Beauty and the Beast room, which has been used. Tracy used this when she was not feeling well, so that she didn't disturb Neil. Goodbye to the Marvel room, which was Faith's room. And the, well, Marvel and DC actually.
Yeah.
Because they're Batman and Superman, Spider-Man.
And this would have been Stacey's.
This would have been Stacey's last night.
No, I did start to sleep in here.
Oh yeah, because I had
And then
cold. Then
so
you
I went
changed your
downstairs
mind.
to get warm off the radiator, i.e. Lee.
Yes, so goodbye to this room, which was Tracy, Neil and Faith's for their duration of their stay. Goodbye to the living room, Nick's pit as we call it.
I loved it in here.
And he's been up here every night.
I am just about to go out to the car because there is an extra 15 minutes of traffic on the toll roads to get to the airport, which I hadn't anticipated, so we've got to make sure we get there for our MCO reserve slot, which I've booked for 3:45. You get 15 minutes before, so from 3:30 until 4 o'clock. So we have to get there, drop the car off. We've already done the petrol. We have to go through bag drop, get us boarding passes, and then go straight to the MCO reserve desk. So Lee's just having a bit of a tinkle, and then we're going to leave the villa and say goodbye to it again.
Don't get used to this sunshine because you won't be seeing it much once we get home.
Weeks. Apparently, according to Jamie and Stephen, it's rained for days continuously.
The law greens.
Thanks, guys. Just what I wanted to know when we're packing the car.
The other two of the Golden Girls. Right, let's do this. Close up for the last time.
Oh, no. I don't want to.
Goodbye, Villa.
Bye.
Goodbye, Villa. And on to the airport. And once you're through security, it's all right, and it's just the security. Because they don't have the, unless they've got them since the last time, they don't have the scanners here where you can just put everything through. So you've got to end up taking everything out, and I've got that much electricals.
Yeah, but we're through those dedicated desks if we can get there in the half-an-hour slot that we've got.
Lots of times, we always like to say, when you're dropping your car rental back off, you can drop it off to any of the car rentals. Yeah?
Yep.
So which one are we going for? Oh, there's Virgin.
Well, I think
that might be our plane.
We're on. Well, Terminal B was there, which is where Virgin fly from. But this is taking us to Terminal A.
Yeah.
Don't matter though. It all ends up within the same area.
So they're loading the food on that Virgin one there.
We'll be going over this bridge here on the monorail.
Monorail!
In about half an hour.
There's lots of cars going into airport there.
Right, look out for the nearest rental return sign.
Monorail there, going across.
The last ride.
I wish I were on it now because it would mean we're through security. Never seen a line like this for rental car return.
It can't be rental car returns.
Well, that's what it is.
We might just be better just going to Terminal B and going in rental car returns there.
It went down pretty fast and we are almost in the building for rental returns.
Level 2 we need to go up to.
This is new. Photo arch where it's taking photos of the car. And lots of people dropping cars off at the minute. Here comes the Jackie Brown. Right, time to drop our cases off at the Virgin desk. Get through security and then we can relax. So we've got this MCO reserve. All our cases are gone now. So MCO reserve is apparently right down the end. So we'll see how this works. Goodbye Orlando Airport. There we go, MCO reserve. Right, we're through security. It was very quick, a bit stressful though because there were loads of people there. And we're on the monorail.
Get me in that lounge.
We can relax. Goodbye, Buddy Dyer.
Wait up there, Buddy Dyer. Oh, we do it? Land up.
So that's it, we're off the monorail. So it's straight to the MCO Club Lounge now.
We'll tell you a little bit about MCO Reserve when we get sat down.
Yeah, it was a bit hectic to be fair.
We're not wrong with that, it was just other passengers.
Yeah, lots of people there. It was quite hectic, but we'll tell you better when we get in the lounge. Which is just here. So I'll get the elevator up, get sat down hopefully, get a nice spot and have some food. We're in the lounge and I've just got my first plate full, well my only plate full. I'm just going to have that because I want to be hungry for the plane. So it's very busy in here, but we managed to get in. Nick's just thrown soup all down him, so that's why he's covered in...
If you have a ladle spoon that's like that, when you dip it back in it just goes... And it did it twice. On my face, my trousers and my top. So I've just about got it off. Anyway, MCO Reserve. So they... It was dead easy to book. You have a half an hour window, so you book it at like quarter to. You get access 15 minutes before and 15 minutes after, so you've got a half an hour window. We arrived bang in the middle, went to the MCO Reserve lane, which is at the far right of 7299, whatever it is on Terminal B. And I said, do you want to scan this? And she said, no, you don't need it. So we went straight through. Unfortunately, we had a couple, well, not more a couple, a group of people that obviously have never been on an airplane before because they had nothing prepared. They had to get everything out of the bags, pockets, glasses, everything. That took more than actually going through security. But getting through the scanners was quite easy. I got stopped because I had coffee stuffed in my shoe, in my hand luggage, and wanted to know what it was. So other than that, getting out the other side, there was loads of wheelchairs and machinery and things like that. And Lee got a bit stressed because they had to send him back through because he'd forgot stuff in his pocket. So the process was fine, but Lee got stressed, basically.
I didn't get stressed going through security. It was very, very busy. So you go through the MCO Reserve, show your passport, and then you're straight into security like within a second. And there was so many people. I wasn't getting stressed, but I was like, there's a lot of people here. So I put all my stuff through, and I'd forgot to take my headphones out of my pocket. So I went through the scanner, and he's like, oh, have you got so many pockets? And I'm like, oh yeah, sorry, I've got my headphones. And he tutted, and he rolled his eyes at me. He was like, ugh. I'm like, I've just forgot my headphones, that's it.
I did the same thing.
So he took them off me, took my sunglasses off me, which were on my head, then put them back through. So I had to wait for ages for it all to come through. I was waiting for it. I'm like, where is it? I thought he'd gone and put it like in a tub, but he just slotted it in between somebody's hand luggage. So it took me ages to find that. So that's.
Why were your headphones in your pocket?
Well, I took everything out of my pockets and I just didn't feel.
Yeah, but why were they in there?
Because
You haven't been using them.
Oh no, I put them in my pocket for playing. But anyway, I wasn't stressed. It was just very, very busy there.
Well, apart from the fact that we had a bunch of people in front like it were the first time they'd ever been on an aeroplane.
She was like, take your iPads out, and they were like,
A what?
What's an iPad?
What's an iPad? And then she went like, have you got a CPAP machine in? It's like, what's a CPAP machine?
Right, it's time to go and get to the gate. Gate 8 to 6, and we're boarding within about 5-10 minutes.
Get me in that seat, because as soon as I get in there, I might even skip my meal, you know. Even though I have ordered salmon.
You've ordered salmon, me too. It wasn't a great selection again. It was salmon and some kind of chicken that I didn't understand.
It was a Japanese chicken with a funny name.
Yeah, they didn't show you a photo, so I was like, oh, I don't like that. So I went for salmon. I know fish isn't always the greatest thing to have on a plane, but that's what we ordered.
Everybody else for having it.
But I do like a plane meal, which is why I didn't have too much in the lounge. I love it when the meal comes around, you can see the trolleys coming around.
Last time we didn't even bother.
Well, no, I didn't last time because we were in upper, so we had a little cabin, but not this time. But
Right,
it
so
just passes a bit of time when the meal comes as well.
Right, we're going from gate 8 to 6 and we're on his way.
Right, we're down here and it looks like there's lots of people stood up waiting to board already.
So we're in group 2.
We're in group 2, that's good.
It's me on the camera. So we've literally just got out of the lounge a second ago and walked straight through. They'd already called our group. 15 minutes. So we're not heading left, unfortunately.
We are?
No, we're not. Premium's not left. 22H.
I thought premium were left as well.
No, you dream on.
Right, this is where we are. Unfortunately, right over the engine, but nothing we can do about that.
In 10 minutes.
We've got a little amenity kit, which I'll show you in a moment. Right, let's have a look at this amenity kit.
Let's have a look.
Might actually use the eye mask today.
The band's always at my head. Right, so we've got a bamboo toothbrush, earplugs,
yep,
some toothpaste, some flight socks. I wouldn't even call them flight socks.
no,
And a
eye mask.
an eye mask. We're just getting settled, and Lee's having a. What did you have? Frigging gone, whatever you had. Just a juice. Just an orange. The menu's turned up, so I'll show you what we're having. I don't think I'm going to have anything because I filled myself up in the lounge, but that's what we chose on the menu. The Japanese-style slow-breasted chicken kankuni.
Apple and cranberry.
Crumble tart. I know, but I'm stuffed. I can't do it. And then we have the grilled salmon, so it's going to smell like a brothel in here. And then we have the penny pasta for vegetarians.
And then when we wake up,
And they partake in some of that, but I just keep thinking when we were in Upper coming back last time, we actually put us ordering on a little door thing, didn't we? And she took it away.
you but ring, haven't you?
Yeah, we did. We had breakfast. And we ordered it on a little slip like you were in a hotel. And then you can have any drinks you want in here. Bloody Mary, no thank you. But, actually, I might have the cheese plate and just make do with that. Oh, and then on the back, you've got all your drinks. I wonder if they do an old-fashioned. I can always ask. They can always say no. So there we go. And then you've got a full selection of teas and things like that. Oh, I might get a chamomile tea.
Right, so the plane is not empty, but there's quite a lot of seats free. So Nick's asked if he can go and sit over there when we've taken off. He said he could go now if you want.
Legroom seat in premium. There's nobody behind, so I can recline.
Yeah, and there's nobody behind me here, so I'm going to stay here and just. Yes, I'll have this whole little cabin compartment to myself.
I'll watch the takeoff, and then I'll move.
And I'll see you back in the UK.
I'll see you in the morning for breakfast.
But first we're going to show you a safety film, and we'd like you to give it your full attention.
But I am maybe guilty, but
It's really important that you watch and understand it.
Here we go.
less than what it was when we came.
7 days. And I've already started watching a film, a Fantastic Four film. Snack time. Having a cranberry juice and some nibbles. Nick's moved over there. He's spread out and is listening to some music.
Ensure the harness is fully secure.
Seatbelts have come on.
Due to this being a night flight, this will be the only PA we will make about the seatbelt sign.
Turbulence.
So we could ask you kindly to please fasten your seatbelt over your blanket. That way, if it does come on again, the crew won't need to disturb you in flight. Thank you.
Food's here, so we've gone for the salmon and a little salad, tomato and cheese salad. That looks like that's the crumble. Little cheese board, some bread, little balsamic and oil, and some crackers, and then I've just got water as well. Nick's having his food over there. Time for breakfast. There's 1 hour and 11 minutes to go. I've got the full English and the cup of tea, and this is how close we are now. Not too long to go. Nick's moved seats again, is now there at the side of me.
So I went into economy, sat here all night, couldn't sleep a wink. The chairs are so uncomfortable, even in premium. Went into economy, it's empty, and there was a row of seats. Oh yes! So I got basically laid down on the row, put my head down. 5 minutes later, they turned the lights on and started serving breakfast. So I just gave it up as a bad job. So I haven't slept at all. I think Lee has. And he has gone straight for his full English and yogurt bowl, and we are going to be landing in 1 hour and 10 minutes.
Belt is fastened low and tight, and your seat back is upright and armrest is down. If you're travelling or upper class cabin, your shoulder strap now needs to be attached for landing.
Plane in Manchester has declared an emergency, and all the aeroplanes around the area, including us, have been placed into a loop holding pattern. We've been here for 20 minutes, just going round and round and round. I'm just looking up flight radar. It's an EasyJet flight from Edinburgh to Charles de Gaulle. It's just landed and there's fire engines on the runway, but at the minute we're still looping. So.
Apologies for our late arrival here today. This was due to the traffic control in Manchester area. If you do have any onward connections, then please do speak to a ground staff member.
The suitcases have appeared, so they're somewhere behind this wall, so at least we know they've made it from America.
Right, we are in the car. We've got the car. That all went smoothly.
We've not explained the whole what we had to do with the car.
Yeah, because we extended, and so obviously the car was in meet and greet at Manchester Airport, so Nick had to get in touch with them and extend it, and it was pretty easy.
Well, what you have to do,
out.
You have to do another booking from the minute after your old booking ends, and then call them and give them the old reference number and the new reference number, and then when you get to Manchester Airport, you have to tell them to remove the overstay charges. And we just did it, and it was all hunky-dory.
Yeah.
The only problem is the car was moved back to the meet and greet car park at the end of the first booking in January, and it's been sat there ever since, and it's absolutely filthy from all the dust, cars in and out, and smog and things like that. But
so Nick can clean that while I'm editing.
Yeah, right. We're on the motorway heading to Lee's mum's.
Just to pick up some posts and things.
And I've decided as well, I'm never flying premium back again. I'd rather fly economy, because you can at least put the handles down
even in
and
premium,
spread out.
it's difficult to get any sleep because you're still sat up. I was like tossing and turning all over the place trying to get comfortable. Although I think I did get some sleep because it went from like I looked at the clock and it was like 5 hours 55 to go, and then the next time I looked at it, it was like 1 hour 24. So I bloody hell. So I must have got some sleep, but it didn't feel like it. But I must have done because I'm not tired at the minute.
I didn't sleep a wink.
Usually I'd be asleep by now.
I went into economy, it was empty. This is like 2 hours before we're landing. I'm thinking, oh God, I wish I'd have done this earlier, because there were rows empty. I put all the handles up, cleared all the seats off, got laid down. 5 minutes, put my hood on, put my glasses on, just laid down. I thought I'll at least get an hour. All lights went on. Breakfast time!
Well, you could have stayed there
I'm
and
like,
just not
frig
had
off,
breakfast.
I want some sleep.
You could have done. So yeah, and the only other thing about premium is, like Nick says, there were some free rows in premium. So Nick went and got a row on his own, but the arms don't go down in premium, so you can't lay down. So anyway, we're back.
So next time it'll be economy.
And the sun's trying to come out, amazingly. And it's, what's the temperature? 9 degrees. So it's not too bad, to be fair, here. So we're right on to just pick things up from the family, say hello, and
now we have to wait till midnight until we can get back into the lodge.
but we've got lots of things to do. It's a while later on the day that we landed still. And we're in Elvis. Look at Elvis. So we've come down here just to make sure he starts.
Well, I don't think he's gonna.
Because it's got a tracker on it and it draws a little bit of power, and it's been alerting us while we've been in Florida that it's gone really low.
It's down to 11.4
The battery.
volts.
It's 11.4.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed he's going to start. If you don't know what Elvis is, it's our motorhome, which we do trips on, and we do videos of our travels. That's our bed.
We ready?
Yep, go for it. Hang on a minute. Fingers crossed he starts.
I don't think he will.
Ooh, yes.
My God, never. I can't believe that. Taylor wouldn't have done that. That's unbelievable.
Well done, Elvis. Well done. Ooh,
Right, we need to let that run for maybe half an hour now to give it some charge.
that's fine. I'll have a little nap on bed.
And just like that, we're back. With drama, which I'll show you about in a minute. But we got back later on the other day, and we've just been spending the last few days tidying up, clearing things, putting things away, putting some of the Christmas decorations in bags, which are down there waiting to go in the shed.
Is it time to set the Christmas tree?
No, it's not. The Christmas tree is still up and will stay up until we tidy the shed out, because there's not enough room for it to all go in. However, drama number one, we have a broken window, because that thing there blew in the wind and tippled and hit the window while we were away. So luckily, it's double paned, so it only shattered the outside. So we've got a new window on order. It must have been really windy when it did it, because none of the glass splatter has gone here. It's literally gone all the way down the decking near the front door. So thank God for that this didn't break. Otherwise, we'd have had sort of mice and rats in the lodge. So we're just waiting for a new panel. 350 quid later. We're still in the process of kind of tidying up.
Cluttering, tidying.
So we've got the wreaths down, we've got the ornaments gone. Liesl's just sat there waiting for a trip. We're not taking the tree down because the kids are coming next week, so we're probably going to wait until they're...
Yeah, lost. That's coming down tomorrow.
We've texted the window cleaner because there's been really bad storms while we've been away and the windows are filthy. We've had no washing to do, which has been great, even though the washer is on, because it's just the clothes that we flew home in. And I'm washing some trainers. So we have to sort the outside area out. We've got a guy coming to clean all the lodge and the decking next week, so I don't have to mess about anywhere like that. So I want to get the window done before he gets here. And the cases are unpacked. The ironing's waiting to be done, which is another job, but we'll sort that later. But for now, we're back. As soon as we got back to the East Coast, we went straight to McDonald's, and then we chilled out until we could get back into the lodge. So there we go. Right, what are you doing now? Editing. Oh God, the editing starts now. He's just sat there miserable as oats. So I've just said, take the frigging tree down if you don't want it there. So we started. So tonight it's going to be miserable and cold in here, apart from its fire, and then we'll have the lights from the plant, which will go back. And that's the end of Christmas. Miserable swine.
It was silly having the Christmas tree up this late in the year. It's just silly. It won't be special by the time it gets to Christmas again.
I would keep it up all year if I didn't live.
But then it wouldn't be special. Wouldn't be special.
Every day is special. It's what you make.
It's too big. It needs to go. It's going.
The lodge is tidy again. The Christmas tree's away. Reluctantly, I was told I had to take it down.
You weren't told
but I allowed it this time. Just this once. Anyway, we are just sat in the lodge now, and we've just kind of come to the conclusion this is the first time, probably, since before we went to California on our trip last year, that we've actually just sat down and breathed and done nothing and had no plans planned.
I'm just doing a bit of social media work.
Apart from that. So we've still got all the Christmas chocolate in the cupboard, which we are resisting temptation. We got weighed this morning. Oh my God. I am the heaviest that I've ever weighed in my entire life. I'm over 14 stone now. But that'll come off in a few days. Because we've eaten...
You can tell just by looking at you.
Have you seen your cheeks, Alan Turner? Anyway, we know that'll come off in a few days. We always get weighed on the first day back and then see how it compares a week later. We're just chilling in the lodge. The fireplace is on. Everybody's kind of got back here now at the lodge park. Jackie and Richard have just got back from Spain. I might even treat myself and have my hair cut. Rather than having you butcher it.
Why don't you make a cup of tea?
No, I don't want a cup of tea.
Cup of tea now, like you have one of me.
I wish we had some bourbon because today I've ordered... I'll show you. In fact, I'll go and get it. It's in the car. I'll show you. Right, I had to go myself. It's freezing outside, and I've got it. So I ordered some stuff.
Yourself, yeah, because it's your stuff.
So I ordered...
Sweet.
First things first, some probiotics, 1 billion, because I've read on an article that they're quite good for your stomach. I ordered... Yes, Stacey gave us them, didn't she?
Yeah, it's only the reason I'm eating them because it would be rude not to when Stacey gave us them.
Your fault, Stacey. I got myself some more hair dye. Some not hair dye, beard dye, and this is what I wanted to show you. Right, hold on. It didn't look this big on the picture, and I need to try it as well.
Is it alcoholic or not?
Nope. So it's a cherry syrup. Bloody hell! It's a cherry syrup that you can use for smoothies, cocktails, and things like that. And because we've been having a lot of old-fashioned. In America, I've got well into them now. So, there we go. It's a dark cherry syrup. So, this cost about £9 for a litre. I'm going to try it. Obviously, I don't want to get it on the sofa. You've got to pull the cord. So you can use this in coffee if you like cherry coffee and things like that.
Cherry coffee? I'd like that. Let me smell. Does it smell like a dark cherry?
It don't smell like amaretto, let's put it that way.
Well, it's not alcoholic, is it?
No, but...
Oh, it smells of dark cherries. It just smells like a dark cherry.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The reason why I ordered this is when we were on the Disney cruise, I ordered an old-fashioned on there. I'm going to put a bit in here. And it came with this syrup to flavour the old-fashioned.
Instead of putting dark cherries in?
It's sweetened it, but it's not super cherry. I'm quite disappointed in that. I expected it to be like really dark cherry flavoured.
Well, it smells it.
Maybe I need to do it more in. I don't really smell cherry either.
Put that much in a old fashioned. Your old fashioned will be dark purple.
I know.
Oh well.
I'm really disappointed with that.
Oh well.
Right, I just put some in a wine glass for Lee to try with nothing else in.
Yeah, it smells like a dark cherry.
How do you taste it? Very syrupy, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely.
Can you imagine that in a coffee? It's like it'll be like a Black Forest coffee, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm not think I'd be keen on it in a coffee.
Oh, it's very, very amaretto smelling now. That'll be nice in an old fashioned, I think, with a bit of orange.
Yes,
We need to get some tomorrow.
Right, it's a few days after we got back.
A few days? It's almost a week.
All our ironing's been done. We're still washing things. There's things on washing.
It's not stopped raining.
No, it's not
since
stopped
the
raining
second
since
we
got
landed.
back, and we're very miserable with the weather. So we're going to finish this vlog because it's been going on a while since we got back.
When did it start? Did it start in Florida?
The day before travel day, I think.
Oh my
in Florida,
God,
yeah.
that's so long ago.
So I hope you've enjoyed this very long Florida series.
Yeah.
I know it's gone on for quite a while. If you do fancy some more extra vlogs, more up-to-date vlogs, you can find those on our Patreon. We do Patreon-only vlogs as well.
Or
whilst
YouTube.
we're busy editing, our YouTube members.
Our YouTube members.
Whilst we're busy editing the travel vlogs, we try and fit them in. So speaking of those, thank you for everybody that supports us on Patreon and YouTube members. It's just an optional extra. Nobody has to go for it, but some people do, and we love to get to know you guys. And it's going to say hello to some new members before we end this vlog.
I will do.
So we chat to these guys on Discord, our chat channel. exclusive videos, exclusive posts, updates, etc.
As Lee said, it's completely free to subscribe on YouTube, but we do have YouTube members, which is like a Netflix subscription where you get extra videos and things like that, but completely optional. For those that do subscribe, here's a list of people where we will do the shout outs for. So the first one is Agnes. Hi Agnes, and then Amy J, Alex T, Lee S, same spelling as you, Karen H, Bert V, Cynthia S, Vicky S, Alison Von C, welcome back to Stuart G from Lake District, Rachel L, I can't even pronounce that.
Have a look. Eric.
It's not Eric.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Eric S, or
Eric with a H.
With a H, yeah. David P, Gemma M, Penny W, Lizzie, Taylor H, who was actually our first ever Instagram subscriber. I remember that. Adam W, so Robert K Bag, Sarah O'Dear, Juliet James, X Walsh, Unicaz, Kate Malone, Wit Sally, Richard Friedrich, Janet Fox, Kay Wilby, Larissa Coombe, Stephen Parslow, Lisa, Paul Evans.
I'm glad I'm not the one who has to read them out.
Reen, I think it says Reen, I can't even see properly. Alex Byrant, Joseph H, Tina Honeycutt, Pam M. So thank you guys
for joining us, and hope you enjoyed all the perks that comes with that.
Yep.
So as I said, thanks for watching all our Florida videos. It's been much appreciated for everybody that's joined us along on this journey.
So our next series is undetermined at the moment.
Yes.
We think it's going to be a van trip. We're waiting for the weather to improve because it's absolutely dire. We've got a few upgrades to do on Elvis before we head off.
And that'll be all coming when we decide it all. We're just not sure yet.
Yeah, it could be straight after this, or there could be some lodge vlogs after this. We don't know.
I know a lot of people, a lot of people joined us for the lodge vlogs, so we might put a few lodge vlogs in as well. So thanks for watching. Thanks for traveling along with us.
Well, shall we say what we think we're going to do?
No, because it always changes.
Well, I could say, but
yeah, there's no point. You just find out on the next.
It will change. Yeah. Probably change. But we're waiting for some weather improvements before we decide what we're going to do. But at the minute, there's no plans. No plans for Florida. No plans for America. We have got van plans, and
kind of.
Yeah.
Well, we just know when we want to go, but we're not sure when.
We know the latest date we can go because we don't want to get locked into the kids' holidays.
But there's no point telling you because it might all change.
Yeah.
We might go somewhere else.
And we might go sooner.
So thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button and click the notification bell. Drop us a comment below. I'm off to edit some more Florida vlogs.
And I'm off to finish watching Rogue One.
We'll see you on the next one.
Bye for now. Bye. Bye.